welcoming you for this brief talk. This talk is based on my book, Who Created Us? I expect that this talk will make us respect and love everything around us, living as well as non-living, without any discrimination. I also expect that this talk will make us introspect and think about our concept of the Creator. It will open our brain enough to analyze whether we worship the true Creator or someone else in His place. Many of us travel all around the world to visit and admire the wonders in the world. When we see something miraculous, maybe it a car, bungalow, or anything alike, we shout, "Wow, how amazing! Who created it?" This response is usually for man-made wonders, and we often neglect and forget to admire trillions of naturally occurring wonders around us. The biggest wonder on the earth is human body, and trillions of natural things around us which are of course not man-made. In context with this, let me ask, who created all these things and who created us? Did we create ourselves? Everyone is expected to reply, no, we didn't. Because had we been the creator of own selves, we would have made ourselves most handsome, most healthy, most wealthy, and with all good things. But it's not the fact, since every one of us is deficient by one thing or the other. Despite of this clear reply based on simple logic and reasoning, still many of us indulge in calling everything within us and around us as God. Do we anytime introspect and think about our childishness in calling ourselves the God? And this we do despite we know that many human beings are continuously indulged in many serious crimes like rape, murder, fraud, etc., etc. When both the accused and the victim are believed or supposed to be the God, then how ludicrous it will sound when someone will say, God raped a God or God cheated God. How ludicrous it is, how insulting it is. Next question, did any human being created us? Most of us are expected to reply that no, human being did not create us. Because if a human being is our creator, then who created all the animals and the plants? And who created the earth and the 8 planets and 5 dwarf planets revolving around the sun? And who created the sun? And who created billions of stars which are bigger than the sun in our single own galaxy, the Milky Way? And you might be knowing that there are more than 300 billion stars in our single galaxy as agreed upon by most astrologers. And who created billions of other galaxies? And you might be knowing that most astrologers claim that there are more than 1,000 billion, that is 1 trillion galaxies discovered in the universe. And they further claim that this discovery may be just a dot of what is existing actually, because beyond that we are unable to discover. It is beyond our capacities to discover. Most of these 1,000 billion galaxies are bigger than the Milky Way, our galaxy. So who created all of them? And who controls and manages all of them? Can there be separate gods for more than 8.7 million animal species which are discovered, and 100-fold more species which are yet undiscovered and which are beyond our capacities to discover? Can there be God for each species from that species itself? How funny it sounds. How insulting it will be if we call lion God created lions, horse God created horse. How funny, how insulting. Can there be separate gods to control and manage each and every planet, each and every star, each and every galaxy? Of course not. Despite of this clear reply, based on simple logic and reasoning, still many human beings keep on calling some human as our God, despite knowing that these so-called human God did not know about their own whereabout. Forget about knowing and controlling such a vast universe. They themselves needed food, water, oxygen to exist, survive and sustain. Forget about giving sustenance to others. Despite of the simple logic, still many of us blindly keep on calling some human beings as our God. Do we ever seriously introspect and think about it? There are many nature lovers and science devotees who negate any existence of the Creator and keep on proclaiming that we are being created as a part of natural phenomenon, as a part of energy transmission from one form to another, as a part of scientific equation and reaction, or as a simple mere coincidence. However, unfortunately, these nature lovers fail to see that the nature itself keeps on giving abundant signs to them about existence of the true Creator. These science devotees fail to realize that science itself keeps on providing abundant proofs about the existence of the true Creator. Most scientists believe that there must be the true Creator, without which it's impossible to have such vast and marvelous universe been created, and there must be the cherisher and the sustainer, without which it's impossible to have such vast and marvelous universe being cherished and sustained so marvelously, so magnificently. Let me give a few examples. Science believes in Big Bang theory for the creation of our Earth. This theory states that there was a primary nebula which exploded with a Big Bang, creating our solar system with the Sun at the center and 8 planets and 5 dwarf planets revolving around it, including our Earth as one of the 8 planets. And it also created everything that exists on the Earth. Scientific theory stating explosion causing creation. How funny it sounds, isn't it? The science devotees fail to realize that an explosion causes only destruction and not creation, unless there is most genius engineer, the almighty creator, behind this planned explosion. It is impossible for any human being to do so, and also it is impossible that it happened accidentally as a simple mere coincidence. That person will sound idiot who will say America threw nuclear bombs over a city and as a result of it created colonies with beautiful buildings and great infrastructure in the city at the places where the bombs exploded. How funny it will sound. About the Big Bang, science also states that this explosion was timed so perfectly that had there been difference by a fraction of seconds, it would have destroyed everything. Science says someone timed it perfectly. Who timed it? Science is astonished with this simple fact, hence most scientists don't dare to negate the God. Some science devotees say that we are being created as a mere coincidence. The basic unit of life is DNA, and this DNA is so marvelous and miraculous that it's impossible to create it as a coincidence, which most scientists firmly believe. The basic unit of body is protein. To create one molecule of protein needs 5 free elements: carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen and sulfur, out of the list of 92 free elements. The chance of these 5 free elements combining together as an accident or mere coincidence to form a single protein molecule is calculated by scientist Frank Alien and is estimated to be 1 divided by 10 raised to 160, which is almost 0 in mathematical language. And it is estimated to need 10 raised to 263 years to form such one molecule of protein as a mere coincidence. A newborn baby is formed by 6 billion protein molecules, and the probability to form these 6 billion protein molecules in one newborn is thus almost 0. Every day, approximately 360,000 babies take birth worldwide. Every hour, approximately 15,000. And you can calculate what is the probability to form all these as a mere coincidence. A total 7.6 billion people exist on the earth at a single time today. All these things to happen just as an accident and coincidence is simply impossible. An atheist and a believer always used to debate and quarrel over the topic of creator.